Massive, bringing you the latest happenings in dancehall and reggae music. Welcome, it's Massive, and here are the stories making the cut for today. Chronixx exposes Holness after Rasta girl here got caught by police. Stay tuned for the stories in detail, and remember to follow me on Instagram at @Mota_Massy.
Me food from fuss. All them my pop and a pop one. Say them wicked and them tough. Me food from fuss. Heads of state and my people. Baby gonna please listen up. Oh, if you wear the best and I eat the worst. Consuming paste, starch and poison and pus. Mother earth bushy so me weed her up.
Let your food be your medicine, and let your medicine be your food. This one is called My Food Come First by the artist Utterance Levy. His lyrics speak nothing but the truth. As I get older, I realize that, the Rastafarians had it right all along. Ital is vital. Utterance Levy is using his music to educate the masses about the importance of farming and the right kind of food that's beneficial for your health. We don't hear songs like these every day, so it's rather refreshing. Special big ups going out to Liberance Productions, Solid Waves Productions, and Jamil Levy. To listen to My Food Come First, please click the link in the description box below and check him out on Instagram at official Utterance Levy. Make him know say I'm out of Massy no. Chronixx went live, yes, massive. He had it on his page for a little while and then he deleted it. Fortunately, I downloaded the live, yes. In the live, he discussed several topics, but for the sake of this video, I'll be showing you where he was talking about the Rasta girl whose locks got cut. And he also explained why he thinks Jamaica is not a sovereign state. Check this out.
I hear people blame a police officer for cutting off a youth here. I blame her. And I hold her responsible. But I can't talk about it because that's a legal matter for which the entire constabulary force will have to pay. So I don't want to use Instagram as a thing to complicate the legal process. You see me? But we live in a country called Jamaica, and here we are with a big old governor general representing a big old queen from an ex-sovereign country who is our sovereign, which means the wife of our prime minister is not the first lady because he's not the sovereign. He's not the sovereign. That's why I will never use my platform to come on here and blame a prime minister of a colonial machinery, the driver of a colonial machinery, or the trustee, someone leave to look after them colony for them. I'm not gonna blame him. The only reason why our prime minister is still a Jamaican is because, or a Jamaican national, is because is a neo-colonial construct, and that is the platform, and that is the identity that is used in a neo-colonial concept. You use a national son of the soil, you educate him, you make him into yours, and you use him against him people. Yeah. So that's the only reason why we have a Jamaican as a prime minister. But them not serve nothing else. Them not serve nothing else because they are not sovereign. They can't stand in front of the world and hold anyone accountable until you claim your sovereignty justly. You see me? And if it is even possible, peacefully, if it is possible. But you have to claim your sovereignty. You see me? You have to claim your sovereignty before you can talk about nothing about, you know what I mean? So, the Jamaica Labour Party was founded by the likes of Sir Alexander Bustamante, which is the devil. That is like us having Adolf Hitler as a national hero, and he's still recognized as a national hero in this country, and the party which he founded is the party that is in power right now in this country. You see me? And we hear someone talk about genealogy and whatever. Yo, we can go forward. We're not talking about race and them things there, you know. You see? We're not talking about that. We are talking about human consciousness. Because you see, a man race is one thing. A man consciousness is another story. Yeah? Because our prime ministers over the past, I've never had a white prime minister in this country. So my whole entire lifetime, I grew up come see man who look like me in them jacket and them tie, doing what Winston Churchill would have done. So we have this big men as one of our national heroes. It's like if Israel did have Sir Adolf Hitler as their national hero. That's what we have here in Jamaica. That's what we have on this island. We have men like Hugh Shearer who helped the world to assassinate Walter Rodney for what he knew and for how he lived and for his beliefs. The consciousness of Rastafari. And when you go through airport, them deal with Rastaman as if you carry cocaine in your dreadlocks. See? As if you carry firearm in your dreadlocks. You know? So when we see what happened with the young sister, I spoke to the young sister yesterday, a very beautiful princess in Zinga. And I spoke to her parents, very beautiful ones, Nyabingi people. We now talk about one of the people from Scotiabank who have dreadlocks. And we now talk about one of the people from Carnival who have dreadlocks. Third generation. We are talking about a third generation Nyabingi princess who her dreadlocks, she was separated from her covenant, her physical covenant that she had from birth by a police officer who was in a police I don't know them call the place with them the pen. You see me? With other police officers present, with her superiors present. You can imagine? You can imagine? You can imagine? But we as Rastafari, we're not talking about them, you know. We are talking about we, you know. We need to come together now, you know. And woman them who all the man them and woman who benefit financially from Rasta music and Nyabingi, and Bobo Shanti and the works of Prince Charles Emmanuel, the Honorable, the Prophet and the Priest and the King. See? We have made a wealth. We have been given creative freedom. We have been given a name and a culture. Some of us who was born Miguel, we now name Kalanji. You see me? All who born name Nathan, we have more name now from Rasta where we can get and baptize and have a name. All of the name Johnson. See? So I spoke to the Empress and I reasoned with her family and they were all traumatized. And I have a daughter, my daughter is 2. And I couldn't help but to imagine. How, like I send my daughter go out on the street to deal with that thing, only to know that she gets separated and severed from her covenant, which is with spiritual identity. By a police officer in 2021. So, that's because we live in a colonial system, neo-colonial system, where Jamaicans can't even travel go nowhere. We are the most peaceful people in the world. We never ever war against the next country. We never go to a next country and incite war against them yet. Every other country involved in that except we. All Jamaicans go do is try to make a better way for themselves and fight for them rights. All the Jamaican them where them say a criminal or foreign, when you check it, the man them a fight for them rights. So we need to forward together still.
So that's it for today. Massive Martin, a big up on a nice clean self, enough love, enough respect. Blessings upon blessings upon blessings. Positive vibrations going out to the massive. I'm out of Massey. Magan.
Mouta Massey. Covering the latest in Jamaican music and culture. Like, share, comment and subscribe now.